Hey guys, welcome back to Autocrat Primer. We love some what?
G.I. Joe!
And today, Nikki once again has surprised me. Amazon just came by and dropped this guy off. And I was like, what? Another G.I. Joe? And she's like, I know you always said that you never got Doc as a kid. And kind of like Lando, and you'd always wanted them. So she had got me Lando from Star Wars, and she got me Doc from G.I. Joe, and he's here. We're going to get into it. So here we go with the packaging. Got Yo Joe Classified Series, all Doc in there. Carl Doc Green. If you want to, nice little artwork on the side here. He's number 122 out of the line. Nice little artwork on the back. He's a medic. That's right. And if you want to, you can take a picture of that and check that out. And go check out G.I. Joe.com. So I like this thing now. They have it back here where you can open them up from the bottom. And you just put your little finger right there. Pull that down. Open this up like so. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and pull him out. Set him right here. We'll close everything back up. Even though I don't keep the boxes, I do like to keep them for a little bit to look at them and see them. And I like to do these as an unboxing. Man, he looks so good in this right here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get this out. I was very curious about him having a stretcher, and it will peg into his back, and it folds out. Look at that. That is so cool. And it'll set up, and you can actually have your battle fatigues. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out his flare gun. He comes with a flare gun. Nice detail in that. Nicely painted. Over here it looks like we have, I guess, a taser. Okay, so we have a taser right here. That's pretty cool. A nice little taser gun. Then from there, we're going to go ahead and pull out his helmet. It's a soft plastic. Should fit over nicely. Looks like he has something else right here, so let's see what this is. Looks like this is a holster. So that's probably going to be for the flare gun. So I'll go ahead and put it in here like so. That's pretty cool. Then he has another little medic kit right there. And then you can't forget his glasses. That's very nice. Very nicely done. I like that green that's in there. So you have that. And I think that's all his equipment. So let's get him out. Alright, so let's take a look. He has a very nice head sculpt. All the way around. He's looking really good. Down to his legs. You have a nice double jointed knee right there. Nice little ankle tiltage, up and down movement. Legs, he can kick them all the way out like so. Arms, a little tight. That's okay, but they do go all the way out. He does have a bicep rotation, a wrist rotation, and a nice double jointed elbow. On his arm, you see it says medic. So that's cool. He's got pouches all around him like you would expect a medic to have. So let's take a look. So it looks like you have his taser.
I think G.I. Joe's up their game.
I really do too. I have to say, they really have.
Hasbro is bringing some ideas from somewhere.
Yeah, that I love the pouches. I mean, this guy, he feels good. He looks good.
He looks like a real person.
He really does. So it looks like you can tab these in different spots. So I think I'm going to tab his, let's see how we want to do it. I'm going to tab this piece here, right into his chest. Goes in that little port right there. I can line it up right. So there you go, right there. And then he has another little one. So we're going to put that one right here. And it's nice that you can rearrange these if you want to. And have them, oop, I dropped that one. Let me do this off camera for a second. Because I got to make sure I line up the ports. So there we go. So there you have that. And then we're going to put his flare gun on the side here. I don't know. I may put the flare gun. Yeah. I'll put this one here on his side, like so. And then plug the flare gun into his upper chest, like so. So now let's get his glasses. Put his glasses on. Now the one thing I've noticed about the glasses is, ooh, that they actually stayed on. On the older ones, not so much. And I do think that the helmet is going to help that stay on even more. So I think what I'll do is we'll put the helmet on first, like so. Bring that all down and chin strap down like so. And then we'll take the glasses. Oh, that looks so cool. Then we'll take the glasses and then we'll slide them inside the helmet part. Make sure both sides go in where they're supposed to. We'll plug that in like so. I'm just trying to get everything to line up. Let me take it off for a second. Sorry, guys. That was a little, kind of a little big, but I think that's due to the fact that they want you to be able to slide the glasses in here. So, yeah, that I just had to do it off camera. And there you have him with his glasses. You can have people hold this from each side. Like if you want to carry somebody, you know, that will just plug in there, and then his other hand will plug in on the other side, and you'll just be able to carry somebody with that. Or you fold it up and you come back here, and they got it where it will tab into his back. And there you have Doc ready to go and save the day.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks good. He looks real good. Thank you, baby. I appreciate this guy a lot.
Yeah, he looks great.
He really does. She's a little worried about getting G.I. Joes because she's like, I want them to be as good as the Valiant verse. And I gotta say, looks like they are.
That's why there's not a monopoly anymore.
Yes. So
other
yeah,
people that make some decent
makes other companies do better. And I have to say,
armed forces.
yeah,
figures.
very, very nice. And I like the little Signy on the side. Very cool. Can't wait to see Doc show up in the G.I. Joe comic. Hope to see that soon. And as always, guys, y'all have a good one. Like my granddad always said, hold us up from your youth. You'll never grow old. Look to the stars, grab one for yourself. And yo, Joe, guys.
Yo, Joe.
Bye.